So we
Oh, I love
have
that.
now.
This is scary. This
We'll
is
come
very
back to it.
scary.
There he
Oh
is.
no.
It's
Oh
Rich.
wow, we got double fan action going.
Chuck,
Yes.
good to see you, brother. Good to see you,
Dude, I
man.
miss you, Rick. I miss you. Oh
Dude,
man.
man. It was just so brief, and then we're done. And I'm like, no, I just got to know him on the bus.
Lit- That's what I told them. I was like, we were just on the bus, and then we were in line together. We were next to each other. I was like, yes, I'm not joking. I literally did not study because I thought the randomizers is going to go so far to the left. I'm going to cruise to episode 2, maybe even 3 without getting touched. I was like,
How'd
I'm
that work?
fine.
How'd
I'm
that work
fine.
for you?
Yeah, not too well. I also thought, oh, I have Wild West. Nobody's gonna touch me. Just like
Hmm.
Kurt, I would have just passed the whole way through geometry. I was never gonna do that, you know. So,
I don't. Yeah,
oh man,
So, Chuck,
I have
was
more
there
to
any
say on
question in
that
your
topic in later episodes.
in geometry?
okay,
Yeah. Was
right,
there any
yes.
question in your mind though, Chuck, that you would actually go for fried foods, or did you think about doing something else?
You know, I was like, I didn't study for any of it, and Simpsons characters was too much of like you either know it or you don't,
Yeah,
Uh huh.
and I was like, I
yeah.
don't. Like, there's no.
And
I was
she
like
just
fried
didn't look like
foods.
she was. She didn't look like she was bluffing. She
No,
She
sounded like she
didn't.
knew
no.
it, and I was
She
like,
knew.
okay,
That's
gotcha.
Yeah.
She
exactly
definitely
what I
knew.
heard too, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna play with that. I thought about mammals very heavily
Yep.
because I want
I
to go to Bow Vice so bad, but I was like, if I win the first one, I'm gonna keep going, and I was like, once I have momentum, they're gonna be more scared, and I'm just gonna steamroll to Bow. I was gonna go all the way around for like through 3 people, um,
That
you
Wow.
know.
and I'm not just saying this because you just said it. Like that, I'm such an American Idol nerd, and I
Yeah.
was such have been such like I play his single at like every music bingo night I do.
Oh, cool.
Like
Very
That's
cool.
awesome.
I
Yeah.
try to
Very
play his
cool.
music. I try to fit his music in as clues during my trivia nights because I'll play a song as a clue for each question. So I was in the same mindset, dude. I was like, if I can, I gotta get to Bo.
Yes.
I don't care if I wreck my game. I can't leave here if I've got a chance
Absolutely.
to play Bo Bice. And my path to Bo was through banned books. And that,
Oh
my
Oh
man.
friend,
yeah,
that
yeah.
that for
Yeah.
me, that was not happening. That I was just like, that's not happening. No, you were yeah, there you go, Rick. You were good. You were good.
Yeah.
All right, so let's back it up. Chuck, tell us about. We were talking about our past in terms of how we applied, like why we applied. Tell us like your journey, how you decided to apply to the floor.
Okay.
Mm.
Well, funny story is I don't know who y'all got cast through. I just found out she apparently casted like 30 people just from our season. Kid Cadet or Cadet
Yep.
casting. So she reached out to me. She has bought my merch before. She's bought hoodies
Oh,
and shirts and bolos. Like this one, this wasn't the exact one I gave to the producers to give to Rob, but I did give
Right.
them a Lowe's bolo. But she was like, "Hey, do you want to be on TV?" And I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Does your family?" And I was like, "Ah, like maybe." And it was like a different show, and I was like, "No, I can't get them." And then she's like, "Hey, you should apply to this." And I was like, I've never seen it." And she's like, "Doesn't matter." And I was like, "I'm really not good at trivia." She said, "Just take the
It doesn't
quiz."
matter.
I was like, "Okay." I'm only good at trivia for the one-off obscure NASCAR trivia questions. I've held it down every time for my friends during trivia nights. That's it. That's all I'm good for. But I took the quiz and passed, and then they were like, "Okay, introduce yourself and just be animated." And I was like, "Be animated? Like, what does that mean?" I was like, "Okay." And then I do, and they're like, "You're really good at that." I was like, "Am I? Okay."
Thanks.
Yeah, yeah, right. I was like, sure. And then I just waited and waited and waited, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going. Well, and I got my passport in anticipation just because I've never been out of the country and I'd never seen a show. I just applied. So
wow.
That's
So we
Yeah.
booked this way too tight together. So can you just text Elizabeth and Luke and let them know we're a little
Yeah,
bit little bit backed up?
I'm texting Elizabeth right now.
Yeah. So Chuck, I was seeing, I was on a little bit kind of off and on the live today. I think you joined for like a second, or somebody was telling the story that you just mentioned that you wanted that you gave the producers that bolo to give to Rob, and
Yes, sir.
somebody was saying it ended up with it ended up in the other Tim's hands.
I can't make this up. So, on top of being the last contestant to get there Friday morning and on zero sleep, I go to do the hair and makeup and photo shoot that they do for us, and I just passed somebody while looking down. I was like, "Oh my god, that was Rob Lowe." But I just kept going.
Oh,
I was like, I'll be able to talk to him later. And then we're all in the meeting room at the studio, and they're like, "Don't talk to him. Don't take a picture with him. Don't shake his hand." I was like, "Okay, got it. Like, cool." And I'm holding on to it, and then Tim looks at me and says, "You have a car ball?" I was like, "Yeah, I have one for you." And he's like, "Really?" I was like, "Yeah." I literally gave
Oh
it to him,
no!
and they were and Jen was like, that's not Rob. I was like, you're joking. And he's just looking at me and they're like, no, that's Tim. I was like, no, no, that's not. That's Rob wouldn't be here. I'm like, what? And Tim's like, can I keep it? I'm like, no. And I took it.
Oh.
I think I may have been in the makeup room with you because I was thinking the same thing, dude. I mean, everybody was, but I mean, it was like he owned that room. Like he owned the
Yes.
makeup room. So
Yes.
I was like,
Yes.
and everybody almost was in like deference to him. So I was like, it doesn't. I think Rob Lowe's longer, and I don't think he's got frosted tips, but like,
I literally was like, oh, it
but
kind of
like,
grayed out a little bit. But
Oh,
you
that's
weren't the only one.
hilarious.
You weren't the only one, Chuck. Immediately I
okay, I'm
saw him, I
glad.
go, "Hey, is that Rob Lowe?"
That's literally all I thought. And what's actually too funny is my best friend here in Texas, who moved here from New York. Tim used to take him and his own son to school together. My buddy knows Tim
come
and his
What?
on.
son, which is hilarious. I
No
was like, like
way!
smallest world moment ever. I couldn't believe it.
Small world.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
That's
So
wild.
Did any of the rest of you have any of those like crazy connections? Like I had I posted, I run like a local Facebook group here in South Carolina, and I mean it's got like 35,000 members, but it's like you just don't like I posted about it, and this woman instantly hit me, and she's like, "Yeah, my cousin is on the show, Luke.
wow,
Her cousin's Luke."
wow,
So
That's
yeah,
I
yeah, Lily
I
Donahue.
posted on a
Shout out to Lily Donahue.
I posted on
Rick,
a pastors
Wow.
group. Oh, sorry.
go ahead. Yeah, go.
I was gonna say I posted on a pastors group that I was gonna be on the show, and one of the pastors commented. He's like, that's weird." He was a youth pastor. He goes, "One of my youth leaders is on the same season. It is Julie."
wow.
Wow.
What?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
So I texted her. I was like, so Seth?" She goes, "Yeah." I don't remember his last name. She goes, "Yeah, I'm one of these youth leaders in this church."
That's
That's
awesome.
Wow,
crazy.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
that's hilarious.
So Rick, tell us your journey in terms of how you got to the floor.
So, love the show. Had seen it, from the beginning, just as a lark, and I love trivia. So I'm watching. Every time I'm watching, I'm yelling out answers. I'm saying, "Oh man, that's come on, you guys! It's this, it's this." I was just yeah, and I would just get carried away, and I love trivia. And my daughter, she's 16. She said, "Dad, why don't you just apply?" As a joke. She's just saying as a joke. So while we're watching last season, I'm texting in the app and just to see what happens. The next day, I think the casting people had called and said, no, it was 2 days later. The casting people called and say, "Hey, we'd like to talk to you." They set up an interview. They set up multiple interviews. Um, my daughter's at school. I go to my wife. I said, I show them on my email, we'd like to talk to you about the floor. And she just laughs. She just starts laughing like she can't believe it. It's like she goes, "You're gonna get on. There you guys." Like, honey, there's thousands of people that are getting in on this.
Hmm.
I'll just see how far it goes. And then right up into the last point, they said, "Hey, cool, you're coming in. Coming in."
Wow.
This
Wow.
blows my
I love
mind
it.
how quickly everybody got replied to. Like,
Yes.
Mhm.
I mean, they were
Yeah.
telling us, and the number kept getting inflated, and like the number that they were telling us by the end, like telling me anyway, was like that 200,000 people applied for like 4 and 5.
What?
Like, so how
Wow.
in the hell did they pick us 5 mutts
I,
out of
That's
that mix?
I remember hearing this.
Molly, I can understand. I
Molly's the
can
one.
understand
Exactly.
that
I'm
Yes.
grabbing
sorry, that
Molly.
Molly. You're the one.
Why?
You're the ringer. You're the ringer. Come
Yep.
on.
No.
You were gonna get in every time.
I'm just a
It's
mom from small
mind-blowing.
town Kentucky. No.
What do you mean no? Come on. You're awesome. You've been like on the I think almost every promo just because that
Yeah,
Okay,
seriously.
stop.
Yeah.
It's the same 2-second clip every time.
it's awesome.
Hey, it's
awesome.
2
Wow.
seconds. It's 2
That's-
seconds more than like 99.99999% of
Percent
America.
of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take
Yes.
it. I won't be greedy.
So let me ask you this, because I'm the same way. Rick. Like, I love the show. I love trivia. I host trivia nights.
Yeah.
You know, from the minute I saw the show, I was fascinated by the visual presentation of it. Just like a new
Yeah.
way to come at trivia. Like, I started doing it in my trivia nights. Like, it's just like,
Oh,
it
cool.
was so cool.
Very cool.
So, like, I applied, and again, thinking this isn't going to happen. And like, they got back to me within a week. Geez, I thought I was fast. They got back to you guys like overnight. Like,
It was quick.
and
Mhm.
at
Yeah.
first they were
Quick,
telling me that they weren't going to cast the floor right away. They really liked me for it, and they wanted me to go through the process of eventually. But I actually applied. They asked me to put together a family team to apply for Quiz with Balls. So we
Really?
actually,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
yeah. So my sister, my niece Megan, my cousin Ryan, and my son TJ as the alternate. We all went through the casting process for Quiz with Balls. And they said don't worry, you can still, we're probably going to cast that later in in the summer. Cast the floor later in the summer. This is going to be more in February, and you'd go to Amsterdam. And so we went through the whole process. They're like, we love you. And then like right at the end, it was like, you guys are alternates. So
Oh,
Wow.
let me just and they're like, you guys are alternates. You guys can come. Just like they did with the floor, they brought the the backups
Yeah.
just in case there were
Yeah.
sicknesses.
Yep.
And my nieces and my niece and nephew, and it just came down to a point where it's like the scheduling wasn't right, and my family was just like, you have to be on the floor, like we don't want to do anything that gets in the way of you being on the floor. So
oh, cool.
yeah.
Very cool.
So,
That's awesome.
Rick, in terms and for both you guys, what was it like? For actually all 4 of you guys, we love the show, okay, and we were there. We were there last night. I mean, it's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
Right.
So like I'm just playing like I did for 1, 2, and 3. I'm just playing the game with my family.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And every once in a while, it popped up on the screen.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's crazy. The thing was, because Chuck and I, we were like the very first ones. So, and
Hmm.
obviously we knew that, right, Chuck? So
Yeah.
going into it, you're viewing it from, yeah, and you literally outside of your body, because when we filmed it, we were there. Now we're at
Hmm.
home. We're away from Ireland. We're there, and just like you, Tim, saying this is, it's a typical floor night. We're just watching this, but like right away, and the anticipation was, and I didn't tell my family really anything as to what it
Oh
was
wow.
going on. I
Oh
kept
wow.
it a secret, and they were dying when you and I got up, when Chuck, when you turned around and you said, "I gotta go fried foods," and
Yeah.
they
Hmm.
went, "Oh no, what the heck?" It was crazy, crazy. I had pictures too,
um,
because as I was watching the TV, I had my camera on them to get their reactions on some of this stuff, and it's priceless. It's priceless. My daughter she had a mixture of there's excitement, of pride,
hmm.
and of course embarrassment. So it was like, oh my god. It was
Yeah.
crazy, crazy. I mean, that's what it was. Weird. It was just very
Yeah.
surreal, very very surreal.
It was. I was more curious about what they were going to leave in because Rob comes out and then he says, "Who's from the Lone Star State?" And I was so nervous, I almost didn't answer. I was like, "Wait, am I from the Lone Star State? Wait, yes, right, okay." And then I started talking to him. He's like, "Oh, I like your bolo. I like your suit." I'm like, "Cool." And then I literally, again, there's no amount of money you could have paid me to be ready to be first. Like, I wish they filmed it longer. I was the last person to see that it was on me. like, I was like,
Hmm.
as my head turns towards me, and I was like, "Huh?"
Oh,
So
oh wow!
yeah,
My square's lit.
literally, I could
Nice.
not believe it. I
Molly, you
feel
still
like I
with us?
blacked out.
Yes, I am.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay.
oh, there she. Okay.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm texting
okay.
Luke.
Got it. Thank you.
Luke.
Thank you. Thank you. We're producing as, yeah. We're like, hey, Jen, the full set of Jens. Just check this out. We're all
Oh
producing.
my
We're all
gosh,
ready to come back
angels,
as
Yeah.
producers.
angels.
Just
Get
saying.
get
I'm
them in.
saying. Just
Get them
saying.
in.
I Yeah, my heart goes out to Jen Living Good. She is.
Oh
I
yes,
joke. I
Oh.
was like bestie.
yes.
I asked her. I said,
She's
bestie.
awesome.
After the show, I said, should I apply to Love Is Blind Austin? And she was like, are you ready to get married? I was like, no, like not under those circumstances.
So, I have
But
to tell you both. Like my my niece, my oldest niece, Amy, um, she has a daughter and a son. They were watching last night, and every time I came up on the screen, like I got texts, but I got texts most about both of you, like
Mm.
they were like, Chuck's just got this look. Chuck's got an energy, and same thing about Rick. Rick's got big dilf energy. That was what was being thrown around.
Rick,
Wow. Wow.
There
that
you
is
go, man.
way too
There you
funny.
go. Us old
Rick,
frogs,
Thanks,
man.
Rick
Tim.
was looking
I
fierce.
I needed that.
There you go. There you go. All right. Before we get to the duel, Molly, Zach, you guys want to ask him anything?
Oh my goodness, I wasn't ready
Not
to
dual
ask
related. I
questions.
think that what was that?
I just I wasn't prepared to ask questions, Tim.
No, I mean I asked Chuck. So Rick, I asked Chuck if he was, um, if he thought about any other categories to choose, but were you expecting him to choose you?
Oh, okay.
Um. So when I received the category of fried foods,
Yep.
and I was talking with my wife on this prior, is everybody's going to go after fried foods, right?
Yeah.
Because it's
Mhm.
fried foods. I think everybody, Molly, I don't know, but for the guys on here, if we're going out somewhere, it's you're going to have some fried food. So everybody loves that. So I really studied for
Yeah.
it. And I just to be prepared. When Chuck got the square, and that's funny, Chuck, that you said you were like the last one to know because everybody around you, we were all looking. We saw it land on your feet, and you're like going, and we're going, dude, that's you, it's you. And as soon as you turned around, I go, oh, this bastard's gonna pick me. I know it. No offense, Chuck. But
No,
and
no,
it's
it's
like,
okay.
and I was like, okay, come on, bring it, just bring it. And
Hmm.
if you look back, so on the if you rewind it, and you see when he picks me, it's an overhead shot. And my whole thing, I wanted to have an Elvis category. I wanted to be the Elvis guy. And I do an Elvis move when you do it. So I kind of like spin around and I go, let's go. So uh, I at least got an Elvis move in there, and then it was crazy. It was crazy.
So lessons learned in filming our first episode. We knew this. Like I knew this just because you guys are so awesome. Every single person in this cast is amazing. I was like, there's no way we're gonna
Hmm.
like fit 10 minutes on each contestant. We're
Oh, yeah.
like, and
Sorry,
and
man.
I mean, this was the other thing. Oh, Chuck's calling back. Whoops. I think yeah, his connection was getting a little nasty.
Oh,
I was
okay.
gonna say
There we
bye.
Uh-huh.
go.
There he is. There
Um,
he
Sorry
is.
about that. Let's keep going, Rick.
I see what you
there
did
you
there.
go. So yeah, the podcast last year, they were like a hard and tight 30 minutes, and it was too quick. It was like I was like, I want to know more about these people. And so like,
Hmm.
we're not going 4 hours, but like this first one might be a little supersized. So we overscheduled, and we've got people wanting to get in, but you guys set history for season 4, so we
Yep.
wanted to give you your just
100%.
moments.
Mhm.
In terms, so what were you thinking when before you went up on stage, that the moment, like when the producers are cueing you and all that stuff, before you actually had to walk up those stairs, like
Mm.
were you I mean, people were saying that their feet were numb, that their heart was racing crazy.
Mhm.
Like were you afraid you were going to trip going up the stairs?
Oh man,
Go for
I
it,
think
Chuck.
I felt I was like, of course I'll be the first to charge into battle, you know. And then as like Jen's giving me a straw with water, they're touching up my makeup, they're doing my hair. I'm like, oh my god, I'm about to go into a Rocky fight. Like this is what it must feel like. uh, all I could tell myself was like, the calmer I am, the better. The calmer I am, the better. So it was just full like everything in me was just like calm down. So that was my tactic. I was like, I might not know more, but if I could just be more calm, I might scrape by.
Hmm.
Rick, you're
Yeah.
just smooth. I mean, I know you were racing on the inside, but you're just like you're just such a, I don't know, man. I said it. I don't know if you watched my vlog. I was just like, the minute I met you, I was like, I'm probably gonna be friends with this dude for life. Like this dude just has an energy that I
I'm
want
blessed.
in
I'm
my life.
blessed.
Yes, you are good
I'm
people.
blessed.
You are good people.
No, man. No, man. Tim, and the thing is, for everybody, it really was an amazing experience. Even, Chuck, we had that time on the bus,
Yeah,
just getting to know each
Hmm.
yeah,
other, and
right.
I'm like, hey, this guy looks like an interesting dude. I want to know him. I want to know what's going on, and Tim, Zach, even Molly, you were kind of away from our little corner there, but it was amazing. It was amazing. And uh, Tim, you and I had some words later on in the show or in the season, and that meant a lot. So it's hopefully we can keep all of us keep the relationships going. Zach, you were awesome being the preacher. the pastor on our corner. Thank God. I was like all happy. I was so happy that you were there, being
Oh man.
our moral compass.
And how
That's-
how does he reward this, Zach? By making you blush every fourth text in the fantasy football chat.
Oh my word. It's cool.
Making Zach Zach's not even Catholic, and Zach's going to confessional.
Forgive me, Father. I've sinned. I don't even know.
Poor Zach. You know, I was thinking about that today, Zach, in the other podcast with you and Kurt, and even like, so Nikki and I we just throw stuff out there, and I'm like looking at your face because I know you're watching some of that stuff. I'm like,
Yeah.
ooh, I don't know. I don't know what I should
Listen,
do. I'm so
this is what I tell people all the time. What I tell people all the time is I've heard worse in my office. So whatever.
good.
Just
good.
as long as the boys,
I
just
do-
as long as his boys don't get access to the phone during fantasy football.
Yeah. No, they're not allowed.
we like pushing the limits. We like pushing the limits, but you know what? Hey, it's okay. It's all right. You know, Jesus hung out with the sinners, so that's
Yeah.
how it works.
That's it. And I'm the worst among
We're the
them.
ones that need
So
saving, Zach. We're the ones that need
yep.
saving. So it's all
Yep.
good.
All right, let's look at this. Let's look at this.
Oh no.
I hope this isn't too painful, Chuck. But let's give it a go. You were both valiant.
Fried chicken.
Tater tots.
Corn dogs.
Taquitos.
Fried onions.
Why are they
Onion
saying
rings.
fried? Why are they saying fried?
Pass.
That was a tough one.
Yeah,
That was a
very
tough
I
one.
wouldn't have gotten it either,
Yeah.
Chuck.
Fried calamari.
Fried shrimp. Tempura shrimp.
That one would have got me. It's
Fried
important.
donuts.
That's what's
opposed to
fucking
baked
tearing me up over.
They gave it to you.
As opposed to broiled donuts.
Empanadas.
If I didn't get empanadas, I was not allowed to come home.
Yeah,
Fried pickles.
Passport taken.
Fried zucchini.
Look at that hair,
That one.
though, dude. Look at the hair.
Samosas.
It's incredible.
Samosas
Fried
would have
shrimp.
tripped me up too.
Fried mushrooms.
This was brutal.
Yeah.
Pass.
Yeah, it was.
This was brutal. Malacus.
Marcus.
Fried okra.
This.
Yeah.
That one I've never seen in my life.
Yep.
I want to just scream out to you.
Fried Oreo.
Dude. Seriously,
Chuck,
both of you.
valiant effort,
was-
my friend.
That was a great battle. Seriously,
That was
I'm very
awesome.
happy. I'm very happy.
To
Yep.
kick off the season, it's like you guys were a producer's dream, quite honestly. You guys slayed it.
Mhm.
You really did.
I totally agree. Rick had just phenomenal energy. I feel like I was so shy and nervous, and Rick just came up there like yelling and big and large, and I was like, "Good, somebody needed to do that," because I was just so. It was awesome.
Come on.
Right.
Yeah, come on.
Chuck,
Let's go.
we gotta listen. You're a cool dude. Like you flew in late. Our ships passed in the night. Then you flew out quick. This has been awesome. Like yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I gotta get down there and hang with you.
I would love to
yeah.
see y'all. I miss all of y'all. Seriously, I didn't realize like just how much everybody meant till I left. I'm like, wow. Like the like getting off the show was like, whatever. But like when I saw the welfare team, she was laughing, and I was like, why are you laughing? She's like, you're smiling. I was like, oh yeah. I've never been out of the country. I've never watched the show. I'm fine.
Don't cry for Chuck Nasty.
Right? No, seriously. I was like, I'm good. You know, like we'll be okay. But
All right. So before we let you go, anything you want to promote? Any shout outs you want to give?
oh man, shout out Rick. Thank you for being a great
Oh,
contestant to go against and an awesome friend. I'm happy to have met you. It was an honor to go against you. Shout out Chuck Stop. We've got the nasty on. The nasty on.
Chuck
the
Stop.
Rob
nasty.
Yeah.
Rob hopefully got his Lowe's bolo. Oh, we'll find out. But yeah, thank y'all for having me as well. So
Absolutely. Rick, we'll talk to you more down the road. So you don't, yeah, but you're welcome to give a shout out if you want though. Any shout outs?
I just want to shout out to my peeps in Wisconsin. This is my Wisconsin mug here that I just, I got to support my peeps there. So, hey, shout out for Tim and Zach, and of course Molly. It looks like the light bulb in her room went out, so
I think
that's
Molly's doing
okay.
some
She had
producing, keeping everybody like. I think she's texting our future guest saying we're coming, we're coming, promise.
yeah. She texted us. She's actually on a call with her son right now because she's
Okay,
not at
there
Oh,
we
work.
go.
okay,
So yeah.
okay. But Tim, thanks so much for setting this up. This is outstanding. Zach, you too. Chuck, hey, I think this is the most time we've spent
I
together
agree.
here.
I agree.
But I'm glad we were able to connect, my friend. That was that's
Absolutely.
great. That's
By
great.
the
Many
way,
Absolutely.
blessings to you.
Rick, are you like mug man? Because like the mug you were sporting on the Instagram at
Oh, the
lunch
live
was
was
equally
wild.
impressive. Like that's wild. Like what's up? Is
Your
that
So I
your
homemade?
category should have
recently,
been mugs.
yeah, this is, I don't know. I got it at some art fair or something, and I saw it. I said, "Oh, this is me. I got to get this.
Yeah.
This is good." And then I was in Wisconsin this summer and visiting family. I said, this is a Wisconsin mug." So
That's a
Yes.
good
Not to
mug.
say
you
Wisconsin.
know,
I like it.
That's a
it's
good
it's
mug.
all good. You know.
Uh,
By the way, Tim, are you getting any posts? How's Trey Benson doing right now on the?
I have not even looked yet. I've kind of been busy. Um, oh, it looks like he's got 8 points so far. Looks like he's got
All
eight
right, I'll
points.
take
So
it. I'll
there
take
you
it.
go.
I'll take
There you
it.
go.
I'll take it.
I put a start out on him today. In my role as NFL content chief at Essentially Sports. I put a start symbol on Trey Benson. So I hope folks listen to me. So hey
Awesome.
guys, seriously, huge appreciation. Chuck, we're gonna. I just know we're gonna talk more down the road here. We'll
Yep.
obviously see you.
Absolutely.
We'll see you on the WhatsApp and Rick. We'll bring you on again, but we don't have time to talk fantasy tonight, but we will get it. We'll talk fantasy here in the next couple of weeks. We'll talk floor
So,
fantasy for sure.
Tim, the thing is that this is a fantasy that is happening right now, which is
Oh,
unbelievable. That's
that
going
was
on.
good.
So
How about that?
this
That's
is
like
great.
professional segue right there.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I'm here for you.
Big
That's a
big
I
good
fan
got
one.
you
of you
back.
both.
Thanks, Zach.
Thank
Thanks,
y'all.
man. You're
Love y'all
awesome.
all. Seriously. Y'all are great.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you down the road.
You got it,
Yes,
brother.
sir.
Bye
See ya.
guys.